This might sound weird, but Koreans really like money. 맞아?
아. 이 커피숍 앞에 완전 한국 스타일. 나비 어디? 나비도 있네. 저기 나비도 있고. 와, 이 커피숍 진짜 예쁘다.
I thought he was real for a second.
진짜. 대박이다. 인형도 있고, 와, 액자도 있어. 커피도 막 6,000원. 가격도 착하네요. 케이크 6,000원. 오, 대박. 가격 완전 좋아. 완전 착해.
들 뭐야?
카페 라테? 이거는 뭐 장미 에이드라고 하는데 장미를 직접 따서 이게 엑기스래요. 네.
장미 진저?
오, 장미 리얼 로즈. 이거는 초코 케이크.
이거 맞아? 오케이. 왜?
Hello, Maya.
Hi.
Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, my name is Maya and I'm from the Netherlands. I'm 20 years old.
Okay. So, what makes you come to Korea?
Learned about like Korean stuff from 소녀시대. Back in 2017, they had their 10-year anniversary, and I saw them and I was like, oh, what is this? And I realized that I was consuming a lot of content and I could understand quite a lot. So then I started to study myself, and then now I've been studying Korean for 2 years now.
Nice. 한국말 너무 잘해.
아니.
What's your culture shock in Korea?
Oh, there's one, and that Koreans use a lot of mouth sounds on the street, and they go like, should I like, and they spit on the floor, or after smoking they go, and everywhere. And it's for me as a Dutch person that I've never seen that
really,
before.
really?
Yeah, it's different from back home. Is the lights for when walking, the red and green lights for when you're walking, when there's cars. In the Netherlands and in a lot of European countries, if there's a red light and you look around and it's clear, you can still go. You just go.
맞아, right.
On my bike, I almost never stop for red lights, really. Here, if it's green, Korean people, they run because it takes so long to wait
right.
because there's so many cars. The first day I was like, oh, they have
Why
to
they
be
run?
somewhere. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they were late or something, and then I was too late for the green light, so I waited and I realized I was like, this is why they
this is
run.
why.
It takes a long time. And
맞아,
you
right,
really,
right.
yeah, and even when it's a red light, you really cannot go. It's like, yeah.
Because big road, many cars.
맞아.
Or in Europe, like small.
Yeah. It's just very different.
What are characteristics that only Koreans have?
There's one after soju. They got. At least in my experience, that's all I can say, of course, as well as my experience, is people are very open and they come up to you and they go, wah, 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 or if you say anything to them, just hi, they go, and I think it's because they're just appreciative that I learned the language and I'm trying my best. Even if it's not good, they'll still be like impressed and excited that you tried, and they get very happy about it.
읽고 있어?
잠시만요. 이거. This might sound weird, but Koreans really like money. 맞아?
That's correct.
But and not even necessarily in a super materialistic way, but at my school, I had a language school for 3 weeks, and my teacher said, "Oh, would you rather from your boyfriend receive flowers or money?" And I'd said flowers because I feel uncomfortable getting money from someone. And she went, oh, "Really? Oh, money, don't, is way better." But
선생님 told you like that in Korean teacher in Korea.
it's not a bad thing, but it's just I've noticed a difference is Koreans talk more about money. It's not really prominent. It's not a bad thing, but it's just a bit different, I think.
Big difference, really. Okay.
이거 괜찮아?
What was your image of Korea before here?
Before, a lot of the habits, like with drinking rules and stuff, or like accepting things like this.
like a
And
soju.
yeah, exactly. And like waiting if for when you're eating to wait for the oldest person to start eating. I was very I was very curious to see if that was actually
Real?
if that was actually the case. I haven't seen that yet. Very interesting to see, and I really wanted to see if that was still if it was actually used in the daily life. But what I've heard is that Koreans, they learned English from a young age, writing, reading, listening, but they never really practiced speaking. And so a lot of them are very insecure about speaking. So then I have a question for you. Have you noticed that a lot? Because that a lot of Koreans, I think they can understand quite well and they can read and write, but they never practice speaking. So it's a bit intimidating maybe.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally agreed.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of that from actual Korean people though, that they, because then I speak Korean with them, but then if I don't know something, I asked if they understand English, and then they always say, oh, I'm a bit embarrassed of my English, or I'm insecure about my English speaking. You don't need to be afraid because they're not judging you. It's just conversation. We want to be able to communicate. You don't need to focus too much on the grammar, just as long as you can get your point across. Yeah, just try and it'll be fine.
Did you have any change of behavior since you're living in Korea?
Yeah. One difference that is I think it might be because I'm on holiday as well, but back home I don't drink that much. But here with my roommate, I've been out a lot, either to mostly bar hopping.
That's normal.
Yeah, but back home I don't drink a lot.
Because expensive.
It's expensive.
And in Korea.
Yeah. Oh, it's very cheap here. Yeah, that's true. But then also, if you go to like certain like clubs or bars, when you're outside, they want you to come in, and they give you a free ticket for free drinks and stuff. Yeah.
So jealous.
Yeah. But then again, I don't know if that's for Koreans or just because we're foreigners. I think that's different as well. Because when I'm out with my friends in Korea, we're all foreigners. So maybe.
Benefit foreigners.
Yeah,
really?
I think so. Okay. 좋은데?
Next time when you come back to Korea, what you wanna do?
Yeah. So when I was first time I came to Seoul, I was in the taxi, and I was just looking around, and you see these big buildings and the city skyline, and then you randomly just see a bunch of mountains. Everywhere in Korea, there's mountains you can see from everywhere.
Right.
And that's really interesting for me because we barely even have hills, let alone mountains, seriously. So I'd love to see a bit more of the country because now I've only been in Seoul, which is really nice.
Last question. What's your crazy confession?
Crazy confession. I really like most Korean food, but I can't handle spice. So a lot of the Korean food I can't eat because it hurts me. I'm too white.
For example, what food?
Even kimchi is a bit too spicy for me. 김치도.
김치도.
그리고 떡볶이, 닭발. 닭발. I want to try because it's so interesting, but so spicy. 닭발 너무. So I can't have 닭발, and I want to try all of these things because it's a new country with new foods that I don't know, but it's
mostly spicy.
Mostly spicy. I can't handle it, so I like stuff like jjajangmyeon.
Jjajangmyeon.
Banchan really like. Gongchaban. I really like that one.
Wow.
But sometimes
완전.
it's spicy as well. Sometimes they add like chili flakes.
Oh, 그래?
So I get really excited because I see them and then I see all of the red on it. I'm like, 아쉽다. But it's okay. It's okay. So I still try everything, but I need to get over it. I need to like build up my spice tolerance because I want to try everything.
Yeah, exactly. You need to get over it.
너무 힘들어요. So difficult.
Okay.
But I just try. I want to try.
고마워.
네, 안녕.
Thank you. 안녕. 안녕하세요. 여행과 인터뷰를 사랑한 남자 꾸꾸입니다. 제가 이번에 제 네덜란드 친구 마야와 브이로그와 인터뷰를 해보면서 느낀 게 많은데요. 참 한국과 유럽은 정말 많이 다르다는 걸 느꼈습니다. 아니 네덜란드는 어떻게 산도 없고 언덕도 없고 한국은 산도 이렇게 많고 이번에 이걸 찍으면서 한국이 참 볼 것도 많고 재밌는 나라라는 걸 다시 한번 느꼈네요. 아무튼 시청해 주셔서 정말 감사드리고요. 좋아요, 구독, 그리고 코멘트 부탁드리겠습니다. 그럼 감사합니다.